So I'm documenting my garage gym because my house goes on the market on Friday. So I figured now was the time since Jared asked for video of our gyms. So starting it back here, we have a big tire. I've had this for several years. I got from a tractor tire place. These are my outdoor racks for the summer. I brought them in out of the backyard for showing for the house. I have the first one that I made out of wood, and then cheap ones I bought last summer. Aerodyne I got off of Facebook Marketplace. Like it so far. Had to modify it to hold my phone. The big fan, a lot of people on the site recommended the large fan for the summer. The thing is great. Got it at Home Depot. Recommend that. A cheap cat bench. It's worked so far. That might be one of my next upgrades. Heater for the winter time. This is the one that I settled on this year that worked really well. It actually got to be where I'd sweat here from having this on for about 30 minutes. Dip bars I made out of PVC pipe. Had those for a couple of years. This part here, this is my shelf where I store a bunch of extra stuff, including that's where I put my phone up there for a timer and my speaker. This is actually going to go away, and my wife, for our anniversary, ordered me a big storage thing with doors, so that's going to go there. It's on wheels and metal, so it'll be really nice. I have my rucksack, and in there I have about 40 pounds of sandbags to use for rucking. But I also have this old Alice pack frame that I'm going to attach one of these pieces of wood with some U-bolts and put a piece of metal pipe on so I can put a weight on there. Seen one of those that you can buy for a couple $100, but I can make it for free basically. Some wood platforms for deficit deadlifts. We did those one cycle, so then I got these wood platforms. Made this deadlift bar lifter out of wood. Works okay. If you get up to 250, 275, the handles gets a little iffy. But then I saw this thing on Rogue, this Ajax made out of plastic, and I bought it really to travel to the base and use it when I was traveling. But if I get heavier weights, then I use this to lift the dead bar. It actually works pretty well. It was only like $20, so I like that. These are two fold-up sawhorses I got from Harbor Freight for like $19 a piece. They're really good for, especially heavy weights for safety bars. The legs even adjust up and down, so you can use it for both back squats and bench. And it folds up, so they fold up out of the way. This rack, so I just reconfigured this whole space about 3 weeks ago, even though that was right before we decided we were going to move now. And I went and got these horse stall mats from Tractor Supply Company. I had to drive about an hour and a half because everywhere around here they're out of them because everybody's making garage gyms now. So I went and got these horse stall mats, and this was a whole big rack, but then I made it so it mounted on the wall. And I got some barbell holders from Amazon for like $60 off of Amazon. Attached it up there. You see I got the weighted vest, got this weight vest, and I took 10-pound weights and made a form for the plates and duct taped the plates in the form and put it in there. So it works pretty well. They sell the ones with the curve, but I can't even tell the difference with the curve in my regular body armor I wear. Obligatory American flag. I got the wall ball that I made and a wall ball that I bought. The wall ball I made is okay. It's sand in it, sand like stone with sand combined, and the sand, even though it's mostly stone, the sand still leaks out a lot. I saw one where they used the rubber stuff inside of those. That may have worked better, but even though it's wrapped in duct tape and in clear tape, it still leaks sand. Kettlebells, that's one thing I want to add. I have a adjustable up to 20-pound and a 45-pound kettlebell. I like to add like a 35-pound kettlebell. They also make an adjustable like that from 20 to 45. Thinking about something like that. This is another thing I bought when I reconfigured. It's a weight stand that attaches to the wall. I like this as well. It's pretty good. Once again, I got it off of Amazon. It wasn't very much, but I kind of wish I had gotten a freestanding weight and dumbbell holder, just because now with moving, I'm going to take that off, and I'm moving into a townhouse, so I can't really attach anything to the wall. And, you know, so I'm going to have to probably make a freestanding plate holder and dumbbell and kettlebell holder. But I got a lot of extra scrap wood I'll have to get rid of before I move. Some more sandbags I made out of black trash bags and duct tape. Those actually work pretty well. Like I said, I use them mostly in my rucksack. And we're back here at the beginning. Got the pull-up bar up there made out of pipes. And then, so I didn't attach it to the rafters. What I did was attach it to these 2x4s that went on top of the rafters and use lag bolts through the 2x4. So really when you're pulling on it, you're pulling down rather than if you attach it to the rafter, you're pulling it out from the rafter down out of it. So it works really well like that. And some rings. I like these straps for the rings because they're marked with numbers. So if you're doing dips versus, you know, maybe ring pulls or ring push-ups, you can adjust it to the right number. And then if you write the number down or mark it, then you'll know where to go back to. So I like those with the numbers. So it makes it just simple to get it right every time. That's all I have. Looking for any recommendations for how to set up a garage gym in a townhouse. I don't want to ruin, it's got a garage, but I don't want to ruin the floor. I'm thinking about making a lifting platform that probably help, you know, get some plywood and make the fairly typical lifting platform. I think that's probably going to be the #1 thing I do to try to save the floor. And that's mainly what I'm worried about. And then I have these cheap portable ones to start out with, but I might buy like a rack to go, a freestanding rack to go in if you can find them. They're pretty sold out right now, of course. That's all I have. Thank you.